You need me. All right, we're live. I'm so glad. Our Instagram is doing. Okay. All right, all right. Okay. We are live. We are live. We are about to have a really great conversation here today about manifestation. I want to say the truth about manifestation, but the reality of it is, this is what it is. You know, I heard somebody the other day called law of attraction fake, and he was a neurosurgeon. So that's why we're going to have this conversation about manifestation. So right now I'm actually just getting set up. I got my flowers. Let me see here. What can you see? I got my flowers with me. Matter of fact, it's funny. Let me turn this down. It's funny because, you know, I'm going to be doing a class coming up here in the Bay Area for flower design. And the basis of the flower design is going to be, you can get flowers from your local store. These are from Trader Joe's. You can get flowers from your local store and literally take the flowers and turn it into a bomb arrangement, right? Sometimes when I don't have a whole bunch of arrangements to do, instead of going to like a wholesaler, I just go to my local store and grab me some flowers one time. So I'm going to be getting this together, and I'm excited. I'm excited for this conversation for a lot of reasons. You know, I've been seeing a lot of stuff out there on the internet that's had me like, why would somebody say that about manifestation? Or, why would they say that? And I know a lot of it is baiting people in to listen to the video. And then even in the video, they're basically proving what they said at the beginning of the video wrong. So I'm here to just talk and be real with y'all. I'm not here to play no games. This ain't no gimmick to get you in to come listen to what I got to say. I'm here to keep it 1,000 with you. Okay, so we are going to be talking about manifestation and how the fact that as you manifest, it is really just a rewiring of the brain. A rewiring of your thoughts, a rewiring of the way that you see yourself. That's really what it is, because you are the magnet. You are going to attract based upon how you feel about yourself. And so we're going to have this conversation today. And I'm super pumped. Let me turn my music up a little bit. Can't even hear it. We're going to have this conversation here today. So I'm about to get this arrangement going. But I'm going to start like this. When you're putting something together, does this look like anything? Does it look like a picture of anything? Anything? No. But in my mind, I see the picture. And this is how this works. In your mind, you see the picture first of whatever it is that you may want. In your mind, you see the picture of how it will be. In your mind first. And this is where creation literally begins. You are that powerful. The thoughts in which you think turn into your reality. So let's get with it, right? So imagination is powerful for many reasons. One, because we think in pictures. We think in pictures. We actually don't think in words or, things like that. We think in pictures. Let me come over here and take a peek at Instagram. I don't want to leave my Instagram out. But we think in pictures. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. And so when we think in pictures, we're going to see whatever it is that we desire. And it's so funny. Today I was talking to my client, and that's literally what she said to me. She said, I have better energy around the things that I can see. I have better energy around the things where I can see my success. And I was like, interesting. And she said, yeah, because, I saw her energy shift, right? At first, she was just very like, oh my gosh, like, I'm just feeling like it's not going to happen. I'm feeling like one of my goals, I need to do it, but there was no excitement there. There wasn't like, I get to do this. I'm so excited. It was very like, I need to do it. I got to get it done. But when she started talking about something else, she was like, oh my God, but yes, I get to do this for another like project she was doing. And I was like, so why did your energy shift? You started off kind of apprehensive and then got really excited. She said, well, I can see the overall goal for one of them. And I was like, oh, interesting. You can see it. Yeah, I can see me completing it and I can see me overall being successful. And so that's the bottom line for many of us. We say seeing is believing. But the most magical thing about faith is the fact that you're seeing it before you believe it, right? You're believing in the unseen, something that hasn't happened yet. And so when you start to say, well, I need to see my success, that is our programmed way of thinking. The reality of it is, you have to imagine your success first before you will actually see it in your physical reality. And it has everything to do with your programming, because we have to rewire the way that we've been thinking. Many times we are operating in the mindset and the process of how somebody else taught us, what somebody else's experience was. And we are running around treating it like it's law, literally operating on outdated systems. For anybody who has an iPhone, your iPhone stops operating at a certain point. When it's time for you to get that good there upgrade, all of a sudden your iPhone starts acting up. I've even had it where when I didn't do one of the updates, my iPhone started acting up. So much so to the point I had to go to the store for them to reboot my phone so I could do the update so my phone could act right. Right? And so what is that about? You have to update the way in which you think, so when it's time for you to receive, your thought process is different. So when you're manifesting, you have to become, not have to be, you can do whatever you want to do. Let's be real, okay? But the key to manifesting is becoming said thing. And that has everything to do with changing the way in which you think about who? Yourself. And so that's more so what I wanted to talk today about, because changing the way that you think about yourself, it starts in your imagination. I've been posting a lot of things about Walt Disney, got back from Disneyland, and I'm feeling really inspired by Walt Disney. Why? Because his imagination, it reaped so many benefits. We could talk about that. We could talk about basketball stars, right? All of them, a lot of them get mindset coaches. Golfers get mindset coaches, because in order for you to have a winning mentality, a winning attitude, in order for you to be able to make the shots, you got to see the shots in your mind first. Oh, thank you. Written by Murphy. Written by Murphy said, good word. You got to see it in your mind first. You won't be able to create it, right? That's why Thomas Edison never gave up. Thomas Edison never gave up for a lot of reasons, but Thomas Edison saw it. He had it in his imagination. So it is up to us to use our imagination too, to all of its beauty and all of its magic. Because truly, it's about the rewiring of the brain. That's what makes you magical, is when you begin to think about yourself differently. So again, I showed you guys at the beginning, right? I don't know what this will become, but this is where we are now. Okay? It has everything to do with, I'm seeing it in my mind as I'm creating it here in my physical reality. But I have to see it here first. In anything, right? If somebody is going to create like music, they hear and they see it in their mind first. If somebody is going to create beautiful artwork, they're going to see it in their mind first. So why are you any different? Creating your life, you're going to see it in your mind first. So use your imagination, play in your imagination, right? This is something I love to do with my beautiful and most amazing clients. Like right now, we are in session 4. Session 4 is all about the imagination. It's all about truly tapping in to what it is that you desire and using your imagination to see it, right? I need you to see it first, because the more that you see it here, the quicker you're going to have it here, because for every thought is an associated feeling. And that feeling may first come up as fear. Oh my God, this is scary. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Or what if I succeed and, my family starts asking me for money? Or what if I succeed and something goes awfully wrong and I end up being, in a worse off situation than before I began? What I want you to do is, when you feel yourself spiraling like that, ask yourself, what if the opposite? What if I'm successful beyond my wildest dreams? What if everything that I've ever wanted in my life becomes mine? What if what I'm doing changes the world around me? What if? Right? But you'll never know unless you allow yourself the opportunity to emotionally become attached to whatever it is that you desire, to everything that it is that you desire, right? We get attached to it emotionally, but you can't get attached to it until you see it, because you have to see it in order for you to truly believe it. And then in order for you to believe it and receive it, right, you got to hang out in the feeling of it's already mine. And I think so many of us skip out on that part because we get discouraged if something little goes wrong, right? Like, oh my God, I really wanted this, but then it didn't happen. So no, we either believe it or we don't. If you get discouraged with the it didn't happen, there's something in you that doesn't believe it. Check in with that feeling. What is that feeling? Why am I feeling that feeling? Why do I feel like I can't believe it? Right? What is holding me back from all the way believing what I know is my birthright? What is truly holding me back? Ask yourself the hard questions. But we have to be able to ask them and answer them and say, you know what? That's what that is. I have never seen anybody be successful. You know what? But that's what that is. I have a lot of family members who have had businesses and they have failed. Oh, but that's what that is. Most of my family all my life has worked jobs, and that's been the safety and security, and that's all I know. Check in with it. But once you know what it is, forgive yourself and say, you know what? But that doesn't have to be my truth. Coach Jackie said I can create something different. She said I can create something for me and make it my reality. But I got to use my imagination first, right? So what would I imagine? And for those who struggle with using their imagination, because there's a lot of adults I hear that, like, well, I can't visualize anything. I don't see anything, right? Like, I ain't been visualizing since I was a little kid. And, you know, all I want you to do is close your eyes for 5 minutes. You can even do it, or just a few minutes right now, right? And I'm going to lead you. And this is what I want you to think about. Think about that moment where everything that you desire already has happened. You're there, right? I'm gonna do it with you. We're there, right? You can do this to yourself. Just talk to yourself. I'm there. Everything that I've always desired has come true. I'm at the house. I'm on the vacation. I'm in the plane. I'm on the stage. I wrote the book. Whatever your story is, it has happened. See it now, right? It's right before your eyes. It's you. She's looking back at you like, hey, you can do this too, okay? And as you're visualizing it, or maybe not even visualizing it, maybe just look at that person, that higher self you, the one who has everything that you desire. What is she wearing? Put some clothes on her, right? What kind of shoes is she wearing? Is she in heels? Is she in tennis shoes? Is she in no shoes at all? What kind of pants is she wearing? Or skirt is she wearing? Or honey, is she naked? Okay. What is your higher self doing in this moment? Enjoy her. Look at her. See her. Know what she's like. Watch her do a little spin. Watch him do a little spin. And become. That's you. That's already you. The reason that you can even see this person is because that person already lives within you. Yes. I guess that's why Walt Disney is exciting. I don't have to visualize it. He did it. So it's possible. Could be possible for me. Every single time. Written by Murphy. Every single time. It is possible for you. Walt Disney started off with just a mouse. You can start off with just seeing just yourself. And then the vision gets added on the more that you go back to her. Then you all of a sudden start to see the facility that you own, or you start to see this crowd that you're standing in front of, or you start to see the book, or you start to see the top, New York Times bestseller list that you're on. But you got to start somewhere. And we start with the dream. And we start now. And we start by saying, I'm allowed to imagine this. I'm allowed to receive this. Let's be honest, it's already mine, right? We start to tell ourselves a new story. And a lot of the times, again, like I said, we want to move forward with mindset, but we can't truly move forward with our mindset until we heal the stuff going on in the past. I was talking to one of my beautiful clients today. I had 2 appointments today. And one of them was saying that, she doesn't want to talk or deal with the negative stuff. Like, she just wants to stay in the positive. But it's easier to stay in the positive and feel good when you have acknowledged the things that come up, when you have gotten rid of that angsty feeling that may be sitting in your belly, right? We still struggle with the things or the ideas or whatever it is that we're going through unless we actually deal with them. I like to say that your thoughts, the negative ones, the ones that are holding you back, are like thieves in the night. How long will you let them still kill and destroy everything that is meant for you? Right? That's up to you. You get to decide. But the reality of it is, the longer you allow these thoughts to come in, creep in, and shape your identity, the harder it is to get rid of them. And so that's what I tell my people on a constant basis. You clearing your blocks, it's like cleaning out your closet, right? It makes room for the good ones. It makes room for the good thoughts. It makes room for the new clothes. It makes room for the new. And you deserve the new. But you can't get to the new with the old holding you back. So what do you need to let go of? What old or dominating thoughts keep coming up in your life that you need to release? Take your time. Think about it. And then do something about it. Right? And doing something about it, what does that look like for you? What does that look like for you? Clearing the blocks, forgiving the family, crying. I don't know if people know this, but crying is actually healing generations that came before you. Cry it out. Maybe that's all you can do right now. You don't know why you're feeling the way you're feeling, but you know you can cry about it. Let that flow, but heal. Because the more that you heal, the more that you make room for the good, the more that you make room for the powerful, the more that you make room for everything that is meant for you. Heal. Clear the blocks. I talk about this all the time, clearing money blocks. I know I must sound like a broken record to a few of you, but clearing the money blocks, it ain't even about the money half the time. You don't know how many clients I've dealt with. We're not even talking about the money. We're talking about the love. We're talking about the the marriage. We're talking about the family. Because the reality of it is, abundance comes in so many different forms. So many different forms. There's an abundance of love. There's an abundance of happiness. There's an abundance of joy. Which one do you want? Matter of fact, you can have all of them. Let's be real. All of them are your birthright. But in order to receive that abundance or whatever abundance that you're looking for, we have to heal whatever is not serving, whatever is making us not feel so good. We must heal that first in order for the abundance to show up in our lives. Right? You got to let go. You got to make room. You can't bring new clothes in when your closet's full. No matter how hard you try, okay? You got to make room. And make room is the letting go. It is the healing. It is the just taking care of you-ness of it all. If I could say anything, that was some soul work that I gave. I do soul work. I don't do homework. I do soul work, right? So I gave some soul work today. And I don't know who this is for, but I'm feeling it in my spirit, so I'm going to say it. I highly recommend, if it's love that you're looking for, if you're looking for love from somebody, anybody, if you're looking for love in general, an abundance of love, it's about treating yourself now like the love that you want to receive. Take yourself on that date. Tell yourself how beautiful and gorgeous you think that you look. Make your plate and be like, you know what? Thank you, honey. Right? But take care of you the way you want to be taken care of when it comes to love. Let's talk about money for a minute. When it comes to money, if you want to enjoy an abundance of money, see yourself with the money.
Gregory sat outside, and while I was working, Gregory was sitting outside.
Okay.
Like
I'm sorry. I'm live right now. So give me 1 second, okay? But loving on yourself in a way where you are giving and you are like, if I want an abundance of money, it's about me loving on myself. So I'm going to purchase the thing. I'm going to buy the thing that I look at it like, should I? Yes, I am. Right? Because that's how I want money to do me. I want money to constantly have my back, and I want to know that I can trust myself with money. A lot of the times when it comes to money, that's the problem. We don't know if we can trust ourselves with money. We get nervous, right? We're like, oh my God. But if I spend this, would this make me a bad person? Right? If I buy the shoes or buy the purse, right? And the reality of it is, no, none of it will. None of it will make you a bad person because you're loving on yourself. Money will come back to you times 10. So we have to start trusting ourselves more, trusting our decisions, trusting we know what we're doing, trusting that honestly, at the end of the day, you have your back. You have your back. And that's what it is. If you want to receive more joy in your life, right? Start to find all the things in your life currently that bring you joy and enjoy them. Right? We have a trampoline outside. I used to jump on the trampoline all the time as a little girl. If I ever want to feel jovial and have a good time, I'm going out there and I'm going to jump. And I'm going to jump on that trampoline so much to the point I'm going to be kikiing and caca and right? There's the joy. There's the jovialness. And that joy is going to be duplicated in my life over and over and over again. Again, we attract at the point in which we believe. Start to trick your mind into believing the things that you want to receive. It's up to you. It's already yours. All of it's already yours. The only thing holding you back is whether you not decide, and it's a decision. It is a straight up decision. Whenever you decide to claim it. And claiming it looks like you believe it now. And believing it now looks like seeing it in your mind first. And then knowing without a shadow of a doubt, it will be yours. Okay? And I know that for you, because you deserve, it's already yours. It is already yours. The magic, the fun, the laughter, the love, the money, honey. It's already yours. Let's see. Okay. Trying to think of one more thing I want to put in here, but I think I'm going to do it just like this. So remember I told you I had no vision of how I was going to put this thing together. And now here it is. Okay, let me show you. Oh, shoot. That's not there. Right? Imagination. See it in your mind first, and then you'll see it in your physical reality. Right? I typically do flowers so they kind of do like a zoo thing. Right? But see it in your mind first, and you're going to see it in your physical reality. I had no vision of what this was going to look like. And matter of fact, even on camera, I'm like, it looks better in person, y'all. This thing is sexy. Ow! Okay? You deserve the magic. You deserve the money. You deserve it all. You deserve the love, right? Only thing that's holding you back right now, my love bug, is you can't see it. You want to see the outcome? Start to use your imagination. Play with it for a minute. Go back to being a kid. And if you're really struggling with your imagination, I got one more tip for you. Write it down. Like, do a drawing. Draw it out. You want to see something come real for you real fast? Draw it out. It'll bring it. Okay, so I added one more thing. So it made a little extra pop in that bag. Go use your imagination. Go have fun with it. You are worthy. You are deserving now. Okay? You are worthy and you're deserving now of everything that you desire. But first, you got to see it in your mind. And in order for you to see it in your mind, if you need to trick your mind, like I said, draw a picture. Just start drawing. If you need to trick your mind, start journaling. Write it out as if it was somebody else. Talk about it as if you're talking about your higher self. And then she went, and then she did, and then shoot. It'll be the best story you ever wrote. And then guess what? When it becomes yours, not only will it be the best story you ever wrote, it'll be the best life you have yet to live. All right? Coach Jackie got your back, baby. I love you. If you need help, if you're like, Jackie, I really struggle with this imagination stuff. I was not able to see it. Even when you had me close my eyes and just take a moment and try to see it, I still couldn't see nothing. I need for you to slide into my DMs or drop me a comment below. This is what I do. I'll bring it out of you. I'm going to have you visualizing in such a way you never knew was possible, okay? And then I'm going to have you receiving. It's not just about the seeing it. It's about the getting into like alignment of believing it. And honestly, what that looks like, it just looks like you consistently showing up and talking to yourself. Thank you, sister. Yes, boo. All day. Honey, yes. This makes me so excited. I'm just adding one more flower. Y'all don't know this. I don't know if I've said this before or you guys have heard it before, but I love making these things look fat. Like, I'm not into skinny flowers. I'm into big booty flowers. I know that sounds so silly, but it's so true. I'm into big booty flowers. I'm not into skinny flowers. I don't want my flowers skinny. Okay, you're just gonna have to go. Why are you doing that back here? So, okay, I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll talk more about us just really receiving and how we can get into receptive mode and some of the things that we can do now to receive. Okay? I love you to pieces. Oh, thank you, my creation. Yes. You are worthy because your first name, last name. There ain't nothing else you got to do, and there ain't nothing else ain't nobody else you got to be. But the only thing you got to do for real, is just begin to see it. Begin to visualize it so you can receive it. See it here first. Neville Goddard said you only have to hold it for 17 seconds and it will become your reality. It don't take long. Just see the vision. Take some time. Not play with yourself in a nasty way, but play with yourself in a way where you are imagining. And it will be yours. I guarantee it. But if you need any help, Coach Jackie is here. We can hop on a call. and I will help you see it. Okay, we will clear some of the stuff that's blocking you, that's putting up the blinders. We're going to clear them so it can be clear as day to you. Everything that you truly desire. I love y'all in real life. I'll be back again tomorrow, okay? Bye. Thank you for the love, my creation.